Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy the D here, the captain of the Thunder God Pirates and your host with the most. And yet again, it's Sunday. We had a break off last week and you know what time it is. A One Piece discussion / review, give you my thoughts and kind of recapping this week's chapter of One Piece. Now, before we get started, yet again, thank you so much for all the love y'all show on these videos. I really appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you for taking the time to listen to this random dude on the internet talk about anime, his favorite anime, by the way. And if you would like to be notified when I post videos, you can hit that subscribe button, like, comment. Yet again, don't really care. It's all engagement and I appreciate y'all and I do it for the passion. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. One Piece, chapter 1012, Itch. Okay, so we pick up not where we left off, because we didn't leave off here last time. We left off with my boy Page 1 getting folded by Advanced Conqueror's Haki, which I will not stand for this Page 1 slander anymore. He's a damn Spinosaurus. That's the coolest dinosaur there is, and I will hear no arguments to the contrary. But anyway, we pick up during a conversation in a connecting hallway. We have Izo finally talking to Kiku, and Izo's asking Kiku, is she all right? And, Kiku's like, it's nothing but a scratch, and the speech bubbles are obstructing the left arm, although I'm pretty fucking sure that they have not found that limb, so it hasn't been reattached. So Kiku's looking fine. She's bandaged up, she's a little bit fucked up. Just gonna put that out there, but she's looking cool. She's asking us, she's like, hey, don't ask me that. I'm a samurai. It's merely an itch until her life is expended. And then she says, no worse than the itch this one felt in the heart on the day that you left for good. And we see a little, in the background of the panel, we see a younger Kiku wailing for her brother after he left. Okay, and then Izo goes on to say, hey, if you're doing well to tease me, I'll take that as a good sign. And then he also apologizes, saying that he's sorry for leaving. So then Kawamatsu then asks Izo what's gonna happen to the country if the border is open. If they win this fight, if the border's open, what's gonna happen? To which Kiku responds that Izo responds that he doesn't know, and he says look man, let's just talk about this in the morning if we're still alive. And then Kawamatsu laughs and said, a tall task indeed. We then focus on Kinmon, who says that at this point it's an all-out brawl, it's all-out melee. We either win or we die. He's certain that they'll need all the help they can get, and he should be more than enough to protect Momonosuke on his own. And he tells everybody else to scatter. And then, everybody then goes on to scatter. And to which Kiku says that she's going to be the one to kill Kanjuro for good this time. To which Kinemon looks back at her solemnly and he nods. And it's then that we see Sicilian and the little monkey Barriette come across Cat Viper. And to which Kawamatsu then tells them that he is gonna split off with Izo to go. Yet again, basically here everybody splits up, and the Sicilian and Barriette, who's the monkey, the little monkey we saw back on Zoe all those chapters ago. It's here that we finally get confirmation, because remember, Neko Mamushi hasn't been here this entire time, so he doesn't know. Dogstorm's been on Dogstorm has been on Wano for at least the last couple of weeks. So Carrot and them were able, Wanda and all of them were able to tell him what happened. But Nekomamushi just got here, so he wouldn't know. And then yet again, I give them that. There really hasn't been a good time telling hey, our boy Pedro, is he on the beat? He's dead. So it hasn't been a good time to tell him. So it's in the middle of it, they're hey, what's going on here? But there's something that you kind of got to be aware of. And it's here that they say, hey, it happened to Big Mom's territory, and Luffy's crew said that if it wasn't for him doing what he did, they wouldn't have got here. him, best of them. So I guess that's when things started to kind of go downhill. And then he said he had to rush back and warn Sicilian. So then with a devilish grin, done, Pedro, you died for a noble reason. And the opportunity to avenge you was on this island. And this motherfucker, and we then see in front of like a little shrine type deal in a room. Damn it, Yamato talked to Momonosuke. He's telling him to watch out for the marriage, you know, the women, well, or the people, rats and all. Look, the motherfuckers with the eye on their faces. Yeah, them. He says they're looking for both of us together. And then that's when Yamato says that he's gonna be the decoy. Okay. You're not hiding the fact that you're itching to go fight. And then even, damn, what's her name? Shinobu. Yes, I can remember things. It's all right, Yamato. We've already made contact with Master King. So then not Shinobu, but then Yamato runs off. And as he's running off, he then asks Momonosuke, "Hey, is Luffy all right?" So then Yamato looks back and is like, "Huh? One-on-one?" I have to hurry. So it's then that Momonosuke sits down with Shinobu, who's peeking through her fingers at Oden's logbook. He says that all his father's adventures are in that book. I've heard so many stories, but now... Then we then cut to the second floor. We then cut to a bunch of beast pirates saying, "That's Blackleg Sanji, take him out." And they even go on to say his beam. I thought they like crafted this out of something else, like fucking Trigun, and they were like, okay, you know, they took this out of something, but no, this is what we've been seeing all week. Thank God I wasn't spoiled. All right, and then Sanji's yet again kicking the shit out of people left and right, and he even yells at Zoro, who's bandaged up, looking like a fucking cross. He tells him that you're making this whole thing worse. We then cut back to a few minutes, to like about 10-15 minutes earlier. And it's then that we see Sanji going through the hall, and he looks up and sees both Law and Zoro pop into existence. To which Law states, "Damn, they switched places with something that was flying through the air." And then where did you two come from anyway? And then Law is just chill, got his legs crossed, like, okay. Like, he's tired, but he's not like just tore the fuck up. And he's like, okay, good timing, take him. So then Law then goes to run off, and Sanji's like, bruh, are you not gonna explain what the hell's happening? So then it's there that while he's running away, that Law explains he's got about 20 or 30 broken bones. Give him splints, keep his head facing up, and make sure he's conscious and breathing. So Sanji's like, bruh, I was not asking about this moss head fool. And then, Law, he's really not paying attention. He's like, okay, he's trying to find Big Mom. He's like, okay, what's again? Everybody knows that if she gets back up there, they are going into the pleasure hall where Black Maria was, away from everybody else. So yeah, so it's pretty reasonable he wouldn't know what's going on. Anyway, Zoro answers him. It was Kaido and Big Mom. So Son's like, okay, well, that sounds about right. Hell, I'm surprised you found the roof. And then Sanji's like, okay, so Luffy's okay up there, right? And then Zoro, looking real serious, is like, it seemed like he figured something out. He's gonna win. And Sanji, yet again, like, you have to appreciate the Straw Hats and how, like, they are just crew with everything. It's like, okay, because Sanji's like, I knew that already. Like, he had no doubt. So Sanji's like, yet again, after finding a moment of respite, keeps going, kicking motherfuckers as he's talking. He's like, anyway, okay, so where do I need to sit you? And then we see Zoro with a bubble in his nose, snoring. So then Kawamatsu and Izo catch up with him. And they're like, hey, glad you're okay. He's like, look, I was just going to help Momonosuke. To which Kawamatsu then replies, hey, Kinemon's already on it. It's good. And then Zoro Zoro then tells them that if you want to help, go to the performance floor. And then falls right back asleep. To which Sanji's like, bruh, do not give me orders and fall asleep. And then like, okay, let's go. So Kawamatsu, Sanji with Zoro, kinda, sorta, and Queen and King were still being manhandled by Marco, which, yet again, my dude. Yet again, come on, bro. Y'all gotta stop the page one slander, man. He's the coolest dinosaur that ever lived. Anyway, so then she is pissed and still talking to his potentially unconscious body. Was it you who burned down Okabore Town? And then the beasts, which are most likely waiters, they're like, oh, knows who Big Mom is. She is on the same level as Kaido. So it's like, you know who this man is. Well, who this woman is, but she does not give a fuck. She loves her some Pepe. So anyway, so Nami and Usopp, who are kind of like, who are just like bystanders, they're like, okay, we can have Big Mom take her out too. And then Nami's over there like, she's like a goddess all of a sudden. And then Nami yells out, calling her by her amnesiac name, Olin, like she's the one who did the thing that made you sad. And then Nami's like, because she didn't say she burned down Okabore Town. She's like, whatever the hell it is. Look, man, I'm just like, she's good right now. Let's just continue. Then Big Mom turns on a dime, tells him to pipe down, and tells them, you're next after I'm done with her. And then Nami, being the pragmatist as always, is like, Ulti, get her, girl. let's take out Big Mom together. To which Ulti replies, bitch, I'm taking you down after her. So it's pretty much like they're just in the middle of this. So then Komachio comes in, they all jump on her. Well, on it, excuse me, I don't know if it's a boy or girl. And they're like, hey, you know, run as fast as you can. So then both Big Mom and Ulti are like, what the hell? And then Ulti's like, hey, I told you to stay right there. And as she's doing it, she bounces around the hall, shit, like Gran Torino from My Hero Academia, and hits Komachio in the side of his face, well, side of its face, with an ulti mortar in her hybrid form. And you know that shit hurt. Like, so then everybody's knocked off. Komachio is bleeding out of its nose, and then Ulti's like, I'm tired of playing tag. And she's tired, she's huffing. Stupid lion dog. You've been more slippery than I care to deal with. And she's walking over, looking down at it. Did that break a few bones? And then she starts kicking it, saying that she's gonna put it out of its misery. So then Otama, crying, asks her to stop and saying that Komachio's her friend, to which Ulti slaps the dog shit out of her. To which both Nami and Big Mom you can tell they take exception. But it's there that we see Nami use her climb attack to hit Ulti with lightning. And even Big Mom is like, I just see you stand stalwart, and says she's gonna be the one to take out Ulti. And with that, the chapter ends. Next chapter, next Sunday, May 16th. Not a bad chapter. Nothing really happened. It's just chugging along. But it's gonna be Ulti versus Nami. And I don't know if Big Mom's gonna stay out of this, because yet again, she was very fond of Tama. The slapper is like, look, I gotta be involved in this shit somehow. And with Zeus on the way, who knows? Nami might be close to getting Yamato's fruit is, because he was kind of transforming a while ago. Saw sharp teeth. I'm kind of thinking T-Rex or Raptor. Like, maybe Raptor, but I'm thinking he's gonna be a T-Rex and he's gonna go up there and kind of help Luffy. If not help, he might get up there and see them clashing and be like, oh man, this is awesome. Luffy can do it, he doesn't need me. So that's a thing. But yeah, like I said, it's a pretty standard chapter, just moving the plot along. But anyway, thank you so much